Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I missed you guys. It's been a minute. As you can see, I'm not at home. I am still in Las Vegas for the So Yeah retreat. It actually ended last night and I'm getting ready to get on a plane here in a little bit. They do provide transportation to and from the airport, so I just have to wait for my scheduled time to leave. But I'm all packed up and ready to go because I'm anxious to get home and see my babies and see my husband. But until then, I thought I would come on for a minute and tell you a little bit about the retreat. I had a really great time. I met some new friends, I met some old friends, and just had a blast. All the ladies were so fun and lovely. Everybody got a lot accomplished. I got a quilt top done. There's several people who got 4 or 5 quilt tops done. But it was so fun. Lots of great projects. There's always good and bad at every retreat, and if you want a full review, I did a review of their last retreat in February. You can go see that here on my channel. I'll link that video at the end of this one. I'm not going to do a full review here. I'm just going to put up a few video clips. I'll start with one of the view outside the window. The view outside the window is beautiful. The hotel rooms here, this is the Sun Coast Hotel, are really nice inside the hotel room. The unfortunate part, and I knew this because obviously I was here before, is that the hotels here in Vegas, you can smoke in the casino part, right? And all the hotels have a casino. So that's the only bad part. You have to walk through the smoke to get to your room, but the rooms don't smell like smoke, which is good. It just kind of stinks because some of us just really hate smoke. And so that's the only downside, but everything else is great. Although to be fair, we don't spend really hardly any time in the rooms. I mean, we would go over at 8 o'clock in the morning to the shop, go sew all day, come back late at night. They were very gracious to let us stay as late as they did so we could get some work done on projects. But wonderful week. I had a fabulous time and I want to show you some clips. But what I did want to remind you is that if you are interested in going to any of the So Yeah retreats, they do sell out in less than an hour and sometimes within minutes. And their next retreat is going to open to schedule or sign up for on the 21st. So coming up here really soon in October. So if you are interested in attending one of the retreats, because I've seen online that a lot of people have said, oh, I couldn't get in, it was already sold out, set an alarm. They'll tell us later or sometime this week on their channel what time they're going to open it up. And that'll be, of course, their time, Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you set an alarm and get in as soon as they open it, because if you want a spot, you got to fight for it. And you definitely want to come to this retreat. It's a really great retreat. They do a wonderful job. They give you 2 meals a day, breakfast and dinner. And then you have several projects, some that are free, some that are an additional charge, but lots of projects to pick from. And always you're welcome to bring your own projects, and you should, because if you're a fast sewer or you know, you're not interested in one of the classes, you're going to be sitting there with nothing to do. So you definitely want to bring some of your own projects, which is what I did, but I was here last time and I knew that. And I did bring my own last time as well. Because most of the classes are a small project or just a block for a quilt, not a whole quilt. So you're definitely going to want to have a project to work on. It's a great time to, you know, finish up your UFOs or whips, or start something brand new. You might want to cut it ahead of time. There are big cutting mats, but there's 75 people that have to share just a few. There are irons with ironing boards, so you don't have to pack that. You'll have to bring all your standard sewing notions, rulers, thread, all that stuff. They do give you a machine to use for the week, so that's nice. So you don't have to bring your machine. I get this question all the time. Can you fly with a machine? Yes, you can. You don't want to check your machine though, because the airlines will break it. So if your machine is light enough or small enough that you can take it on the plane and lift it up into the overhead bin or put it under your seat, you can definitely bring a machine if you're more comfortable with your own machine, but they do provide machines for everybody. I was super grateful to Lori Fair, so thank you, Lori, for bringing me a machine. She knows how much I love my Janome 1600, and she's got the same. It's my straight stitch machine. And so she lent that to me all week, and I so appreciate that because it's so nice having a machine that you are comfortable with, that you know what it does. And they always say don't start a project on one machine and finish it on another, because the stitching and the 1/4 inch is just a little bit different on each machine. And now I can take home my project that I started and finish it on my machine home and know it's going to be exactly the same. So thank you, Lori. I really, really appreciate that. That was very sweet. Lori lives locally here in Vegas, and so she was willing to tote a machine. Well, not in Vegas, but near. And so she's willing to tote a machine for me, and that was greatly appreciated. So if you're coming with a friend who might live locally, you could see if they have an extra machine, or you can use one of Zoya's machine. This time they used the Jukies, and they had 2 different ones, the TL18, and I can't remember the name of the other one because I'm not a big Juki person. It was a DX something or other. The one was just a straight stitch to 18. The other one had all the stitches. So they had 2 machines for people to pick from, or not pick from, but they had out. So that was kind of nice, and they mixed them throughout the room. So if you were sitting next to somebody that had a different machine than you could pop on over and try theirs. They also still have machines available from the retreat, and they're offering that to people out there that follow them. So if you're in the market for a new Juki, you can call them up and say, hey, I'm interested in a retreat machine, and they'll tell you what the special is on those and all that kind of thing. They're not going to advertise it anywhere. You can't advertise machine prices online or anything like that. So if you're interested, give them a call at the shop. They've got some great ladies over there in the machine shop area. One named Sonia in particular. She is a very sweet lady, and so she'd be happy to help you. But let me think, is that it? The projects, we did a rope bowl. There was the free projects, a rope bowl. There was a flower hair bow making kit because it was Tropical Paradise, which was the theme. So that was fun. And then there was a tote bag with a big leaf on the side, palm leaf on the side. That was a free one. And then there was a fabric weaving class. That was a free one. And then some of the paid classes were a basket weaving out of palm leaves class, which I took. It was a lot of fun. Their brother-in-law, Carter, who has joined the family, did that one, and he did a fabulous job. So really, really good, really great job. And then there was a Laura Heine collage class. I didn't take that because I'm not artsy. I don't do collage stuff. And then there was a Hawaiian applique class, and I didn't take that one either because I had some other stuff that I wanted to get done. But the people who did, their projects looked beautiful, and it kind of made me wish I would have taken it. But that's okay. I know the technique. It's something I can do on my own at home, but beautiful. There's a gal sitting a few down from me named Katie. I think she finished her whole top, and it was 2 shades of blue, and I was just drooling over it. Absolutely gorgeous. So, and then there was one more class that was a paid class. Oh, the pineapple block class. You guys remember my pineapple quilt that I did with all the pineapples all over it, and actually did it at their last retreat in February. They actually did a class on just 1 block this time, and then it was optional to purchase the whole kit for the whole quilt top. So yeah, so there was a lot of variety, which was nice. In the future, I would love to see them do some more advanced classes because nothing there was really challenging for me, but I can see why they need to appeal to like beginners, intermediate, but it would be great if they had some real beginner classes and then some real more advanced classes. But that's just my personal opinion, but I was okay with just sewing my own stuff. I mean, I worked on a specific quilt all week, and I got everything done except the borders. So I'm real happy about that because the piecing was little itty bitty pieces, and it took quite a while, and it was dedicated time that I got to work on it that if I was at home, I wouldn't have as much dedicated time because I've got other things that I have to do for my channel. And of course I have my kids and stuff like that. So I wouldn't have had so much dedicated time to get all of that done. It probably at home would have taken me over a month to do that quilt top, and I got it done this week. So I am not upset at all that there weren't other classes for me to take because they would have just been distractions away from that quilt. But yeah, and then on the last night we had a luau, and that was fun. The food theme was all what you imagine at a luau, and we had another fun surprise, which I'm gonna put at the end of this video. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it, and it was a blast. All right, well, like I said, if you are interested in the So Yeah retreats, make sure you go over there through this week. Go to their YouTube lives because that's where they'll be talking about it, and they'll tell you what you need to do to sign up for the retreat coming up here. There were several people at this retreat that said they saw my review video, my last one, and came to this retreat. So thank you, ladies, for letting me know that. That was kind of neat to see. But that's what helped them, or made them find it, or helped them decide to come on over. So if you are interested, go ahead and check out that video. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to pop on and say hello and tell you guys a little bit about the retreat. And like I said, I've got a few pictures from you. I've got some video of the store. Their store is gorgeous. They have a beautiful store, and they have so much fabric. It's mind-blowing how much fabric you could spend every bit of every paycheck at this store. Of course, we can't do that. We're all adults, right? Darn adulting. But it's a beautiful store. And that was in my last video, but I just did another one because they move stuff around every now and then. And then I did a shot of the little tiki hut area that we had to walk through into the retreat area. And then I showed you the retreat area. And then, like I said, the little surprise at the end. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys really soon. I'm going to get on an airplane here and get on home and get back to my family and get back to my sewing space and my videos. So check me out in the next few days, but until then, bye.